Welcome all of you. So this is the third part of the introduction of FANUC 0iT control panel in this CNC simulator. In previous part, I already explained about the view toolbar, handle toolbar, input control panel, and now this is machine control panel. Now first we have to unlock our program. Now today I am going to explain you related to different modes and whole panel. Okay. So these are the mode keys which is available. Total 8 mode keys are there, and when these mode keys are activated, then these following keys are work. Similarly, when these mode keys are activated, then these keys are working. And this is for the movement of the uh, turret or the tool, and this is for the spindle rotation. And this is the lock key I already explained in the previous video, and this is the emergency button. Now these two are very important part. When you want to reduce the feed, you can reduce in percentage. Okay, if you reduce it, whatever the feed program in the particular program, you can reduce it or increase it up to 120%. Okay. For an example, if your speed is 10 and you set it 100%, then the feed will be remain as same 10 mm per minute. If your feed is 10 mm per minute but you increase the feed speed by 120%, then your feed is also increased by 12 mm per minute. Means the percentage increment in the feed of the tool. Similarly here, the spindle rotation. Okay. For an example, if you set the spindle rotation 100 rpm, okay, and your knob of this particular one is at 100, then your spindle rotation will be remain at 100%, 100 rpm. When this knob is set as 120 percentage, then your speed is increased by 120 rpm. Similarly, you can reduce it by 90%, 80%. Similarly, whatever the RPM set in the program, it will reduce by 80% of that particular RPM. So, you understand the important part of this control panel. Okay. Now, one by one, we will see the all the control panels. Okay. Now, when you press the program button, the program will appear in the display panel. This is basically a memory mode. In memory mode, basically used to run the program in the machine. When this mode is activated, these keys are working. This is for cycle run. Okay, when you want to run the program, just put it and put the machine on the memory mode and run this particular one. Then the program will run. So when this key is activated, these keys are working. Okay, these keys are activated. Now if I go to the edit mode, this is the edit mode. When you are changing the mode which is activated is displayed in this particular area of the display panel. Okay. Now again I will go to the memory mode. When you will go to the memory mode, you can see the activated program on the machine is displayed on the display panel. Okay, but there are some more program is available in the memory of the particular machine of the computer. Now when you press this, the edit mode will come. This is the directory. When you press this soft key, okay, the available program in this particular panel will appear. Okay, for an example, if I want to go to the particular program, that is this one, O0015. Okay, so I have to type it here, O0015. Then I have to press this OSRH. Then the particular program will come. But in this particular program, presently nothing is feed on this particular program. It is empty program. Okay. So again, we will go to the directory of that particular. Now we can select O0001. Okay, this program is activated now. Now by this edit mode, you can edit whole program. Whatever the codes are there, you can edit it from here. By using these keys, you can change the program. You can edit the program, whatever the things you want to edit in. Okay. Now this is the MDI mode. MDI mode is basically used for manual input. For an example, if you want to run the spindle only, then you can run the spindle. For an example, G54 and type M03 T0101. I will load the tool also. Then I will write the spindle to rotate at 1200 rpm. Okay. Then I have to insert it. Okay, when it is inserted, the program is in the active block. This is the activated block of that particular. So I will run this. It is asking for reference. I have to go to give the reference. Now I have to move the turret. The turret is moving to the reference position. The turret is going to the reference position. Now again I am going to the MDI mode. Now I can run the spindle now. The spindle is rotating. So similarly, this MDI mode you can use to run the single block, or if you want to run the single something. If you want to run the coolant also, you can run the coolant. If you want to change the position of the turret according to your requirement, you can change it. So single block you can run by the MDI mode. It is a manual input of the instruction in the particular machine system. Now another mode is RMT mode. RMT mode is basically used for some other purpose that we don't use in making this program. So we will skip to the reference mode. Okay. This reference mode is basically used. Okay, at first I will tell you about. Presently, you can say their status. The spindle is rotating. It is green. Okay. Now I will show you some important thing. Okay. Presently, you see the spindle is rotating in the clockwise direction. If I want to stop the spindle, spindle will stop from here. These three keys are basically control the spindle rotation of the machine. Again, I want to rotate it, it will rotate it. Okay, and it will work when you feed the particular instruction by MDI mode. Presently, that particular is activated now. Now, again, I will stop it. Okay. I will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So it is rotating anti-clockwise direction. Sorry, this is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise direction. Okay, you see, you can change the rotation from here. Okay, this is required when you are using the position of the turret. Okay, if the position of the turret is in the front, you have to use which anti-clockwise rotation. When the spindle is in the rear position, then you have to use the clockwise rotation. Okay, now I will stop it. Now one more thing I will tell you, when you reset it, then the particular all the setting of this particular machine is reset. Okay, now I will stop this spindle. Now you have to learn the, if I will change the position of the turret, presently the turret position of the turret, relative position of the turret is 0 0. Okay, the machine reference, the turret or the tool is in the reference position. So if I will change it to some other position, I will change this. Similarly I will change the Z also. Okay, so you see the turret is moving. Okay, now if I want to put this machine to reference position, because all the programs start from the reference position of the machine. Okay, so before running the program you have to run the reference for X and reference for Z. How you can do it? Just press this one. You see the X is coming to the 0, similarly Z. So your turret is coming to the reference position of the machine. Okay, so this mode is basically used for the putting the machine to the reference position before running any program in the machine. Okay, now this is the jog mode. Jog mode is basically used to during the offset or moving the tool in the machine space. Okay, now when the jog mode is activated, these keys are not working, this key will not work. Okay, now for an example, if I want to move my tool, better I will go to the tool position. Presently there is no tool, so for your reference I will mount the tool here. There is some error. Okay, in jog mode, what I have to do, I have to move the tool in x-axis towards the workpiece. Okay, it can move. If I will press this, it can move. Similarly, if I will press this, then this one move away from the workpiece. Now, similarly in the jog mode, if I want to move my tool in the Z direction towards the workpiece, then it will move. Okay, by using this, it can move. Similarly, I want to move away from the tool, then it will move from here. Okay, so this jog mode is basically used during the offsetting the workpiece or making the tool offset. Now this is the incremental mode. When this incremental mode is activated, this incremental keys by one time, by 100 times, by 100 times or 10 times or 1,000 times, you can increase the speed of the machine. For an example, if I want to move the tool in that direction, you see the tool is moving with the respect of the speed only. Okay, if I will reduce it, the movement of the tool is also reduced by 10 times. Again I will, again it will reduce. Okay, so when this incremental mode is activated, then these keys can work. Okay, This incremental mode is also used for moving the tool in the workplace. Now another mode is handle mode. Handle mode is activated when activated, then you can use the hand panel. Okay. This is the hand panel. Similarly, what we are doing by the jog mode and incremental mode, same thing we can do from this handle mode. So this is for setting the axis and this is setting the increments. So if you want to move the tool inside the workspace of the machine, you can move it. So for an example, I am moving the tool with more speed, change the rate, then rotate this one. If you rotate it, you see the tool is rotating and moving. Okay. Similarly, you can move to Z axis also. You see. So like that, you can use this handle mode by this hand panel. Okay. Now, so all this mode I explained you already. Now I will go in this memory mode. Okay. When this memory mode is activated, these keys are working. This key can work. Okay. I will tell you what is the use of this keys. This key is used to run single block of the program. One line, single line of the program. Okay. Single instruction. Only one instruction can run at one time when you press this cycle key. Okay. Presently the program is having some error. So similarly for this, when this memory mode is activated, you can use these keys. Similarly for this one also, you can use these keys when it is activated. Okay. Now, when it is coming to the memory mode, when you want to run the program, you have to press this cycle button. Okay. This is the cycle button. When the program is proper, the program will run. First, we have to, when you want to run the program, select the memory mode and press this cycle button, then your program will run. But first we have to deactivate this single block key, then whole program will run in one time. Okay. So this is all about the control panel of the machine. Okay. So thank you very much.